Hi traders, welcome to the video. Please pause the video and make sure you understand the disclaimer before proceeding. This is going to be an important video. I'll be going through and explaining the trade signals that I'm going to be posting into our Discord group. These are what I have been posting in there, and we're going to be looking for more of these opportunities. Really, it's just building on our trend channel trade strategy, but just taking it to another level. Let's take that out for now. I'm looking for opportunities where we see a strong move. Now, I don't want to get too technical with this, but where there's relatively thin liquidity and we have this impulsive move. I'm looking for the opportunity when the market trades back into where the move originated. Let's keep it really simple. Strong move here. We've got this gap. You can see the wick left and right of this middle candle here. We can see a gap there. The low of this wick before is here, the high of this wick is here, and there's a gap. Impulsive move, when you see a gap created, it tells us that the range from which the move originated is significant. So there's a lot of orders stacked up in this location here, and if we were to take this to a lower time frame, we'd see the high and low of this would give us a range. Okay, so we've got this range. We have this balance area where there's a balance of buyers and sellers. Occasionally you're going to see it'll wick down, it'll wick up, it'll feed off liquidity here. It might fake out and shake out and do whatever it does, but then there'll be a strong move and we get this gap or a thin leg. I'm looking for the opportunity when it trades back to rebalance. These will definitely give us opportunities, and I've gone through and marked up a whole bunch of trade opportunities here that I've been working with, back testing and looking at it from the point of view of the data we've got on our indicators here, giving us levels, trend. Let's just keep this simple. So I want to flick through these and show you the kind of results that I'm seeing here. These are actual trades that I marked up going back. You can see that most of them, there'll be a couple of trades that got taken out, but most of them are profitable. And the key thing with this is we're looking for a decent risk reward. That's what I'm looking at. Well, here we have at least a 5-to-1 risk reward. Relatively tight stops and a very positive outcome. Some of them are a little bit short-lived. It's not going to be picture perfect, but the trades that give us 5, 6, 10-to-1 risk reward are hugely profitable and far outweigh. I mean, have a look and see how tight your stops are above these zones that I've marked up here. Tight stops, fairly tight stops, and the outcome. Now this is what I'm going to be posting into our Discord. Okay, this was a Euro CAD that didn't work out, and that's going to happen. Cost of doing business. Stop loss under, buy orders in here. Look at the risk compared to some of these trades. Look at this trade here. There's an opportunity back here. It traded back into it, and look at the outcome. Here's an opportunity here. Okay, there's a pullback back into this order block, and there's your trade. So the benefits far outweigh any losses. Just looking for lower highs, lower lows, just going with that 4-hour chart. Okay, short-lived, that's okay. In fact, here, if this was marked up, no, we didn't get it. That's all right. Didn't trade down there. But the amount of green ticks that we've got on the chart, this is back testing, far outweigh the occasional one of these. Tight stop loss just above here. Look at the risk. There's your risk. Same thing here. Look at this. This is our entry is through here. Layer in your sell orders. Stop loss above. Look at the outcome. Now the strategy that I'm trading is quite specific. We're looking at taking 2/3 of our position off early and leaving the rest of the position into trail. Right, so there's going to be more of this, and we can incorporate it with our trend strategy. I have been trading some trend reversals and others, but be a bit more conservative if you want to and go with the trend continuation. Let's look at these opportunities when we are in a strong trend. Got to watch out though, because it will wick through at times. I've come up with the set of rules for entry, so we'll go through that here. Entry is going to be as soon as the order block is touched, I layer in sell orders through, stop loss above, and we can work that out in a minute. Going to look to take 2/3 of our position. So this is it. This is how I'm trading this. So if you want to write this down, here's my criteria. I've got the ATR indicated because I'm going back, and I'm going to mouse over this candle here. You can see the bottom left, the ATR is telling me 23. Right, see the ATR bottom left shifting? Right, 23. I'm going to go with 1.5 times the ATR. So let's average it out at 24. So 1.5 times the ATR is 36. Grab your short position, and I'll place that in the middle of the order block here. I'll average it out because I'm layering in my short. So 36 is our 36. See up here? 1.5 times the 4-hour ATR, 36. 36.2. There's your stop loss. So we'll go 1.5 times the ATR. And I'm looking for short position. You can take a snapshot. I'll show you this in a second. This is the trend-based fib extension we're looking at. I'm going to place it on the entry point. Click, pull down, click, pull back to the entry point and click. And then we grab this, pull it back up until the stop loss, -1 there, touches. All right, so there's our trade setup. I'm looking for 2/3 of my position off here, 50% of the stop loss range. You can see 0.5, that's halfway. There's your stop loss range. Okay, you can see target 1 down here. I want 2/3 of my position off at 50% of the stop loss range. And then I'm leaving 1/3 of my position to run. Now you can leave your stop loss where it is until we see a break of the low, pull back retest, and then we can trail our stop loss. So once we see a bit of momentum pick up, then we can trail it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 to 1 at this point. This is a big payday. And an occasional stop loss being taken out is the cost of doing business. The green ticks you see here are actual trades that I would have or may have posted into Discord. So let's just quickly run through the rest of these now and just see. Most of them are going to be pretty good, and there's going to be an occasional. I mean, look, you get in up the top here, and I'll just let it run. See, if you leave your stop loss above, it would have been up here somewhere. Just leave it sit there. That's the benefit. And then once we continue down, I mean, you may have pulled your stop loss, just depends, but give it a bit more room to breathe, and these are the outcomes. So guys, join me on this journey. Look at these trades. My goal with this is this. Let me show you something. When you trade consistently, when you have a plan and you trade consistently well, there are incredible opportunities out there. Right now, my VIP members are going to get an in-depth look at how to find these opportunities. I'll show you what I'm looking for, how I set these up. The strategy that I'm using here is our trend. It's our trend continuation and a trend reversals in some cases, but probably going to go more for the trend continuation. I want these nice deep pullbacks, and you're welcome to join me. Got the free Discord. Gain access to a lot of information for free. Okay guys, with that, links below. Subscribe to the channel. I will be posting a lot more videos. I've had about a week off. I've been doing a lot of back testing and sorting out my trading strategy. But it's going to be some very exciting times moving forward. Okay, with that, safe trading. See you in the next video.